And the ayatin say Afenyo Markin akasa. Team, stay with me. Team, you want me to show something? It's okay. Do you still want me to show this? Yeah, we can do it tomorrow. We are going to speak on this again. And then we can speak on this particular table. All right, team. Now, and Afenyo Markin akasa Torkoonoo ne first son. Torkoonoo's first son is saying, minority reject removal of Chief Justice Torkoonoo. The process lacked transparency. To date, no one has seen the said document that established the prima facie against her. Minority Afenyo Markin and on your opportunity to speak. Or the constituency I could see our 500,000 Ghana. And you know, as usual, MP before Nkwa say Torkoonoo Bonnie Okodi ya pamono as the Chief Justice no. Omu say anko ye entwa ye, and that omu feel say sebio ekwan na ye de Torkoonoo fast no establish evidence against no the constitution so ama ye pamo Torkoonoo no omu MPP for omu ntiase enti enya den. So what should we do? Into munya power mu be yi obi edi. At the end of the day, if you don't understand the process, go to court. Torkoonoo is not coming back. Afenyo Markin became so powerful and so disrespectful. The first time in the history of Ghana, a member of parliament felt to say our power chain speaker of parliament was because Afenyo Markin was licking the butt of Torkoonoo. Now Afenyo Markin or Tafri Torkoonoo too. At a point, Afenyo Markin did not even respect the judiciary, the legislature, which was independent. At a point, it's not Ghana. You can't assemble our parliament. Now Afenyo Markin an opportunity to Torkoonoo or say, make sure say you call my case. Now there were so many cases sitting at the Supreme Court. Now Miami we have a children two. No afraid case with dear Afenyo Markin. At a point, Afenyo Markin, because of Torkoonoo, the NPP majority in parliament never respected our constitution. And all these things went on. And today, say yatina sidia wusa maami we jumadia odi no sebio obokro no keta ahye ene nyoma bia wendi so enti e wo say ye twene to akonwa. The people who were enabling de maami we no, you see, the NPP at a point after omu eyi Torkoonoo say omeye Chief Justice no, they felt to say Torkoonoo was young and that Torkoonoo was one of them and that they were going to use Torkoonoo to suppress Ghana. It was when Torkoonoo came into the picture and Omukachere say Ghana card kramfasoni so. Omukachere say ukuta passport to cry a useless document. These people told us nobody is a citizen of Ghana except Samere, who is a foreigner. That is what they used Torkoonoo to do. The Torkoonoo buyer ever turning the constitution upside down. They did not respect anybody in Ghana. In fact, during a time and no more power na Torkoonoo a Chief Justice, the only thing they will tell you is go to their mother because they are licking their mother's ass. And that when you go there, their mom will tell you that my children, the MPP children, you cannot do what they do for me. And at a point, we all felt to say, then Oman Yebunisa, Adentina Nipebi Ahajaki Omano, Afenyo Markin to me PF Parliament. Or disrespected speaker, no the Mikaba Supreme Court in less than 10 hours. Na maami we have free case Ediam Afenyo Markin. So at a point, you will say a chrono. There are some people na ya bibia mo omuna na omo rani chrono. There were first class citizens and second class citizens. If the minority in parliament, if they feel say the ekoswa constitution edine juma, ama maami we actually they don't understand that. They can equally go to court because they tell us that they are good lawyers in MPP. KTM Jimmy no a lawyer. Afenyo Markin Wankasankasa a lawyer. There are so many quack lawyers in the MPP. You people can put a document together and go challenge the decision in the court. Why are you standing in parliament and making noise? Who cares about Torkoonoo? Torkoonoo herself knows to say, Wendim Raso, Ebesinne. Why now Ghana wait much emraba kwa constitution ni buswa emere pam Torkoonoo because Ghana constitution e pam Torkoonoo enya wo enya me e constitution na yɛde tumi ahyɛ mu no ɛne ne pam ɔsoro maame until you people prove to us say constitution is a mistake, say constitution is nimra so, say constitution is biased, then but if you're not able to prove that, to tell us say until the from the day you establish the case that day you are not making any case, go to court and force the court to give you the facts. Never bet say unimumrano na say unim nyansa chen nyina on say efutu pididi no ono we Jimmy kakra a youthful exuberance onyini nchen sa o but on say adwini ba ne tim Afenyo Markin tim no odwini say Ghana fo nyina adwini so e te say winiba fo MPP fo mo winiba no Afenyo Markin hu mo say Ghana fo nyina adwini so te say omo enti ana or ne Ghana fo kasa ana odwini say one sebio MPP apetition fo mo winiba na e kasa no. The majority of people omo MPP Afenyo Markin constituency omo MPP for ma adwini wo fom dodo ne apetition fo sa MPP for mu gu sa area ho no oyo omo MP no ayana na adwene say because dodo no ma petition omo MPP for mu adwene wo fom nti ayana na adwene ya say nyina adwene wo fom until this guy comes to parliament and then he starts to talk about nonsense here ti asem your kind of parliament in it. Listen to this look at this. We believe that in 2028 the minority will be the majority. Such a childish talk. Efutu PDD, the pedophile protector. He talks so childishly because you see, party na onyo monamno, onimsa party no dudu ne Jimmy. So in their head, when they say these things to their followers, it makes them feel say they win power. Now you can't just stand in parliament and tell Ghana for say, in 2028 the minority will be majority, and then the party, some a serious party, Omeka say you are stupid. This is the time for us to reflect on the things we did. This is the time for us to prove to Ghanaians that we basically run this nation down and that we can do better by making sure say we learn from our mistakes for the next 28, 30, 42 years. This is the time you need to make people understand and say, Mwankasa must say krono. Now the arrogance and the self-belief, because Uwobi say Masawudu, we Jimmy, ontumi nchurong kind. Uwobi say Mustafa Ayediye, Salam, we Jimmy. These people see the party foot soldiers, they don't respect them. You just come to parliament and say, in 2028, the minority will be majority. Afenyo Markin, they handed a party, Nanipa 176, so one day and then Ekutao. Afenyo Markin, you led all these people, and Aka 87. Now, say MPP as a political party, so many munyansa. It's party no many munyansa no munjimiya. Even NDC no more opposition, and no more 136 or Sadien, they were able to still reshuffle their leadership because and yes, no leadership in you. They needed some new faces to bring some new energy, to show a new direction for the people to see, say, now we have pumped some new gas into our leadership. And it is that the MPP, even NDC, even changed their leadership at a point. Because it is not say, Haruna Idrisi is bad, Muntakamu they are bad. The party wanted to let the people following them and also Ghanaians understand, say, this is a party that is showing a new face, that is showing a new gas, that is showing a new form of ideology, vision. So we are trying to change the face for people to understand that it's a party of diverse people, diverse ideas. When even the leadership changes, the party will still be consistent. And these things in communication and in politics, it really helps and it goes down. Because so hand the party at the Akwawe Parliament with this number of people. Now you're that's a number that drop about 87. Now, as a political party is still rallying behind this guy, then the party is made up of fools. In the chair, Afenyo Markin at numbers about 30. And some about so what is the standards? And then they measure Akwawe performance. And then MPP for mode measure a futu PDD the performance. Then they measure the performance. And it means to say, if you people don't have a problem with this guy bringing the numbers from where it was to 87, then you will still not have a problem when this guy takes the numbers to 50. That is the message you people are sending out there. That is what you people are telling Ghanaians. And Ghana will not take you serious again. If this guy is still leading people in parliament, what else is he going to add? Then Odeba come home. He's just going to scream. Obe insinuate. Obe kase where madam for. Where they be careful. They will not give you appointment. You they will know you. The party. Obe Jimmy wants 4 years. Now number free 87. Now about 54. That is what he's going to do. He's going to try and showcase himself. He's going to try and, you see, this guy, his problem is that the moment he's given the opportunity to speak in parliament, he's not thinking about his party. He's thinking about how good he will look to himself. And his own steady, he's full of himself. Anytime he's given the opportunity to speak in parliament, it's like, let me prove to MPP for Jimmy Fonse, me a lawyer, now me are qualified to be in this position. But he is not proving to them, say, I can use my intelligence to bring this party back to power. And every time so steady in here, when he's given the opportunity to speak in parliament, it is not about his party. It is about making the other person in front of him look less than him. Inferiority complex. People who think so much school that's how they feel. Say every day, he looks at the other side. He sees a lot of people who are better than him, a lot of people who basically in politics have conducted themselves better than him, who are proactive, who are progressive. A lot of people on the other side who he is trying to be like. This guy wants to be like Atoforsen. He wants to be like Ayaraga. He wants to be like the people in front of him. Haruna Idrisu. He still sees himself on that level. No? So his competition is his opponent sitting in front of him. His competition is not to make sure Ghanaians understand the people he's leading as a minority in parliament to bring the MPP to power. It is about himself. It is about what he's wearing, how he's speaking, who he's bantering. It is not about projecting the NPP as a political party, making Ghanaians understand. So he is not thinking about that. It is the deep inferiority complex that is suppressing this guy. And you see, that is why sometimes you see him, all his banters are, I need to pick on this guy. I need to prove to this guy, where do you would you opposition? He is not there. He is there to feel himself, to let people into an inferiority complex. He has done everything in his political career. The NPP still seems so young. He has done everything in his political career. The MPP themselves, they have not still given him that room, that thing he deserves. The way he's feeling, that is the same thing Akufo-Addo felt for 33 years he wanted to be president. Until also he's spending more on how he wants to look. He's talking about his shoes. He's talking about his looks. He's talking about who is not going to get position. He's trying to make sure, say, the people he wants to be like. This guy wants to be like Atoforsen. This guy wants to be like Haruna. This guy wants to be like Arariga. This guy, he wants to be something. But the people he's leading, the people still don't recognize him as somebody, because MPP4, they still see Oseche Mensah Bonsu far, far intelligent than this guy. And this guy is trying to match up to that level. He's trying everything possible to be known. By force, address me as Osahin, address me as this. This is the MPP. So you can see inferiority complex has suppressed his inner their intelligence. So I will share the deep power. That is what you will see. Yeah, it's all about himself. Because he did not get the opportunity to lead. He did not get the opportunity to feel, say, he is in charge. You can see a man who is clamoring, who is trying everything possible to be recognized by his fellow men. If this guy was supposed to be in Yugoslavia and go gay, because he does not know where he belongs. Do you get it? Into Yenya psychology say, when you watch people like Afenyo Markin, we laugh because he's the easiest, he's the weakest link in the NPP in parliament. You see, when Ayaraga is speaking and Afenyo is speaking, Afenyo feels like, why are you still making me less? He has bought all the shirts. He has bought all the suits. He has bought all the red souls. He has tried everything. Still, he is not getting to that level he wants people to see who he is. And it's in all Breno. And if this guy, everything is about this guy in a few months ago, one country say he should be addressed as the majority leader. He was having a fight with a reporter. And the inferiority complex. Since he said Osisu as Akara, he has never gotten that thing. And he's still searching for it. This is a guy who was fighting a mere reporter. Why did you address me as minority caucus leader? This is the most childish, foolish thing I've ever seen a politician exhibit on national television. Hey, why are you addressing me? Why are you addressing me? Today you are the minority leader. The guy is so daft. His level of intelligence is so low. It is all about himself. It is about how he wants. Everything is about, don't you know me? Do you know my position? Can't you tell? Don't you know Afenyo? That is him. Into one say or pray. Imbre a friend no. Yamfa Osahin amba no ntia say we muna mehwe Jimmy. Yene chenchen hine for kra yamfa chenchen hine maye. Yesterday tie nim. Yamfa na Osahin ntini buofu. That is how low Or Yugoslavia ko gay because onwankasa onim ne gender, onim who he is. So I don't waste my time on this guy. He has our Obika, he has borderline personality. Yeah, he's on the line. Afenyo Markin is suffering from borderline personality. Onim, see, he wants to be somebody. He's trying. It would study on anything to change the face of the NPP. But NPP no more Jimmy. They don't know these things. Yeah, this is Afenyo Markin. He's on the borderline. This guy, inferiority complex, or try BBR so in fact, look at him. My catch it all.
You took the trouble of coming to Parliament with two persons who are alleged to be bailiffs and went to the legal office to yourself, directing officials of the legal office to receive the service of courts in the country. And it is stated clearly there that the Speaker can be served on Mondays during working hours. There were reasons why we came to those agreements. You are aware of it. Yet you kept on insisting that service be effected whilst the Speaker was presiding over the proceedings of the House. You, as leader of the House, as majority leader, you are saying that this was service because you threw the court processes on the table and walked away? Is that how you effect service? Please, to quote the common parlance, don't go there.
With respect, for the past 12 years,
he's on the borderline. He doesn't know. On respect, say he envies a lot of people, some personalities in the NDC, and he wants to be them. So when he goes to Parliament, he's looking at what people are wearing. Ato Shabazi, Iba Shet no Shato. Ayaraga, what is he wearing? Look at Haruna, what is he? So he's in competition with nothing. Afenyo Markin, take your time and watch him carefully. Or Yugoslavia and Koyoge or Tomo. I'm telling you, onim where he belongs. He's on the borderline. And so such a person comes out and says, 2028, we will be majority. How, on what basis do you say that? Now, a whole political party, you want Ghanaians to see you say, you people, a party, ma rejuvenated party, no, a refurbished party, no, a changing party, no, still the same crooks, the same jokers, the same liars are leading you. So who is going to be attracted to this party? Now, let's talk about this. And the cabinet at the Assembly Abetuo. Assembly is simple. Cabinet has issued directive to reverse changes made in names of public universities and the Ekufuado. Thank you, John Dramani Mahama. Nana Dudanko Ekufuado, agove we wanko school papa biya Ghana. Obedi president no the oyane se o change university din ere to the bush force. And the John Mahama ama instruction cabinet say San kwasia din order to the bush force universities no yensesan yenyi na mfiri ho. Akwa we de enisanka in Ghana ye be a book be krampo hu nanim wom. He's or a dead news or a bad news. And the cabinet say any school Ekufuado beto ye. Any school Ekufuado change din de koto ne papa so ne maame so ne busuafo so no. And the cabinet say yama instructions yan reversing nyina for schools ni din enko schools nim. Wo ne busuafo the independence of Ghana you didn't play a role. I want one Ekufuado's family member they play a role in the independence of Ghana. One. Obviously, JB Dankwa play a role in our independence. So be able to speech. Near Frose be Jinawa, who play a role. Nana the Dankwa Ekufuado ebushi ni biedi wa. You better make us actively. They sacrifice for the Republic of Ghana. None of them. These were United Kingdom watchdogs. In 1960, 1950, 54, 50, 1950, 51, 52, 53, now I'm a pie a boy at 2 with him. They were working in Ghana in 3-piece suit and smoking cigar. These are people who are selfish. Obia so a lawyer ko school abrochire. These are people who did not contribute a dime. Omo in school ba ko Ghana. From nena na to nena nankanswa to ne papa to ne papa. Ebe sin ne ubuso mo aye nyina ye law school. Nobody can point to one factory omo sia omo fa Ghana ni adwuma. These are chimsakawa small chicken. They have not contributed anything to the development of this day. Nothing from independence. But akwa we the president, you know. Why need to shine say tete kuraba say edina ono beto na obi esi school ni edi atoso no. Obi abebo bra abekekere Ghana esi school ni edi atoso no. Oba na so ode ne kwase asesa din. Abra wo kuraba kura wan hihye bi e domi abra. And these are the things sometimes it pisses some of us. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo for 8 years, he wasted our time. Me akwa we, me huna na me bu ofu. Me hu Jimmy for no to so Akufo-Addo so a on na kuta ni mu to say a toilet cap. Ana ya me bufu. Akwa we be di power mo hu ana. Otumi gina bedwom no odidi ni patem. Otumi ka cha hemfo so mo sorry. Jimmy we. Today he deserves respect from me. Now you Ghana ni na hu akwa we ka say Akufo-Addo there ya feel na wo Ghana ni we Jimmy. Akwa we ogina hemfo ni ka so mo sorry no mo nchia no. Nipa tietia we. Nipa mu kodu we. Otumi gina nipa mu we. What is respectful about this guy? No respect. Ayana mu Afenyo ma akwa we be ye as president. Otam akonwa sika mu e na ode nam Ghana kwasi ampanyi we. Na just abrochi ahwana be prema sadi we asoso because Akufo-Addo de we nyini o na we nyini na we jimi a montia no monka nkyene se de na oye ne nye. And the minimum to Ghana, Senka John Mahama Tamako Nyesi Kamu or the Nam Ghana, and can quasia for the Namakacha Tafo. Kamube di Bolibam boy for Atem, Diomo Hinatem, Edin Tafo Atem, Sentafo Jimmy. Moi can phone quasia for a co be din quasia some Ghana. National anthem, Neba not to Ejina phone so. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo, or Bon National Anthem, Obi Yare, or my Minister and Charles Uncle Budi Panunkuno. A call way a dipa, Yasoson the Suwa Ghana. I know Refimu Juana. Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo be the president. Yakotam America rapper ekrom ha me ekomi fie kura me mani wura eba Jubilee House be no mu wi ebe bo nyom wo Jubilee House the seat of government kwasi ampanyi we respect be no. And ye dina tema no obi to us on tiasie ye dina tema on tiasie en kwasi ade Akufo-Addo ye nyina no ka nipa ba ko pempo ye bi o Ghana as the president and ka mo akanfo kwasiafo kan den ka mo da ho ka mo akanfo ameka ho kwasiafo ma anka ndamanu dem. What has this guy done? Ade papa be pa na gove we oyema Ghana ye di na tama na ko wu a mosobo ntiase e na wenyini na hwane ni panyini woni fie panyini a wajimi o se ka kye ne sew de wo ye ne nyansanim yanti krom ha e di na Akufo-Addo anye ye kase ye ko back ni abobobbo nkwasiade a Akufo-Addo aye. This guy is full of himself. Odi president ye wu de oye Ghana ha or snubbing Kofo, or can quasi some chen Kofo, or Tamakonya Sika mu. Kwashampenyo kaje se oba besi National Cathedral besi ne. 8 years with DSK Nyinama, Jimmy da on Ghana. We are still paying him. O say, Adana medi Akufo-Addo, the Akufo-Addo che Yesu. Adia papa be na we Akufo-Addo ho, akwade Jimmy. Momo yan kanchen se we Jimmy no mfa nkowu. Se ne be ya obi su fifi. Na opeso osun Akufo-Addo a obon se Akufo-Addo be Jimmy ye di na tam se ne be ya ono so betwe ne ho afri Jimmy no ho na Akufo-Addo di nkwasi asem yesi we nyini na panyine Jimmy a won kan jense we Jimmy. The guy basically wasted our time as a nation. Me see, let's flip the coin. In kwasiade Akufo-Addo be imagine say Mahama na president and Mahama baba akofa American rapper aba Jubilee House abegina abeto nyoma beka fokiwa anka asante hine bekasa anka mampon hine bekasa anka akamemu ahemfu nyina anka bekasa say say de ekosuni anka bantima kejetia anka menu anuma santefo ma obugudwom anka mba yi omoto atwifom say bi nsida kwasiafo mutumi kanche Akufo-Addo yeti krom ha Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo esensene akonwa sika mu dinam Ghana munya mu ye moa yeti ya mo me nka no kura nkyere kwasiafo we ene yesore de soso Jimmy so ya soso Jimmy so a magana bebe edruni enti obi ba na obedi sika na okọ adan a we de wanyini obi ba na obedi sika na ne mma edi yie obi ba na obedi sika na ono de yare bo na yede na kwa brocha kohwe no obi ba na obedi sika onsi hospital obi ba na obedi sika na mo ahiafo Jimmy for gu ho e defending kwasiafo o ya wo busuam obi ani wa wonya 20,000 Ghana da o do kwasiate ankinkensu e defend Akufo-Addo Jimmy for wutia o taxes man 8 years a okotu amena se obesi cathedral o ya kwasia mike wo papa no sombosom akwa wei ene ne nkofo be gange ye edi musika nyina edi nkwasiasem wo Ghana ontumi point to one regional hospital o do kwasiate o Akufo-Addo any 10 years no wu ede na obeye ja on Ghana ho Nanado danko Akufo-Addo ade na obeja wo nana ebetumi aba o se free SHS abuofunu unim nkwara a omnyem wo free SHS green blue red traffic light o de bae Nanado danko Akufo-Addo ogina simpie so ka kire se obesi 350 senior high school kwasia o si school akokra ye hwe Akufo-Addo na busuafo te say nwan. We fed them. They were able to order pizza from UK. Now kwasi for to Jubilee House. No mudi. Na obiti de bantama. Na adiat sanajo. Na onya baby fan it into a hospital. Kwasia. Otu wase Akufo-Addo nyeshi. Akufo-Addo boni obedi lokro ebini. We sit in this nation. John Kuma eti asantimemu as an MP. May he so rest in peace. Yare bo John Kuma asantimai. Yentumenya hospital bien sevu John Kuma. Kwasia. Nka o hene nanka. Sa yare de tona. Nka nobeka de okano. Mwa Jimmy ni ate Ghana nipa bi ba no mo take advantage of you no mo din kwasiasam and they hide behind what we call your friend penyini na some penny for mugu Ghana na bia ne go America ade na kwasiafo yare de mo ba America be hwe mo yare because mo amudi o mo chini mo Jimmy you people don't want to tell them the truth so medi penyini kwasiatam ewu a is better than for me to sit for penyini kwasiane actions to kill me and my children and then yatene mo ma Jimmy phobia say Ghana who the hell is this fool Weja Abrantie we de ene onyini nche me mabru teenage at least me wunna ma wo mienu at least me wunna me so me tasty abrabo so I'm not scared I want you to know Jimmy na body team no anything e te hande mo me yenye serious as a nation galamsi a eku ye nyina no ye ni me be start here we know where it started from yet Ghana na ye we mu de na we mu de ye nka we nim na we de wa wonim ye hu ni po ye de kwase ate wasa ye nsuo nyina asai and after 1 year pe mo se Mahama me solve galamsey problem mo ye ntwamoa mo jimi ye tena krom ha ahemfo ti kronim ahema ti kronim asofo ti kronim na excavator sisu de from Paul Boateng the report be ma Akufo-Addo kwase ampanyi se enkofo we na esai nsuo Nanado danko Akufo-Addo pepa na tokoto twene o do kwase ate wo blemu Mahama ne se Mahama nso vu galamsey we kwase 8 years machines nsuo mu ahemfo ni nyina munim mu ahemfo ni nyina mu nyina I won't take anybody out you people some of you have greater concessions in Ghana mu nyina mo nka no kre akonwa na motete so na mo ye galamsey ne be kum nyina to atwene you people know you knew the damage these fools were doing we saw it. A military man was stoned to death because he was protecting Gabi Ochedakon's friend's site. Dabuasi or Sabuasi, Captain Mahama, Yakunu broad daylight. You people know what happened. Yatiane, yeah, a lot of guys exposes. Erastus Asardonko site, a woodem, donko, Chema won't to me too, a good year sense you. I have for me, I'm a Transobiancasa. Akufo-Addo because I'm paying when Ghana for 8 years. But when Jimmy, you people sat down because I account for party. Into me, I canino. Now I'm defend the MPP. The problem we are facing today is because we contributed to the destruction of our water bodies. For 8 years in Kenya, sorry, Nekasa to say, Ekasanda, I can kwasa when Kehu. Mahama and me Harry, and this no me and Tafo, Omia 4, Omia Kwasia Fonti, Mubet Mediomatam, and Mua. In Sodibakuyanina, we will all die. You are foolish. More and I must say Ghana. More can for na must say Ghana. You are Ghana's biggest problem. Mama wa be phobia said dear you Monty Bibia say my son Chamwa and I'm go Ghana. More can for including myself. Munimunyansa. Yania can for your Nimunyansa, ye Jimmy. Yeah, we are too foolish to the point we don't even understand what will save us. I dear Beji and near say no. More account for including Mumwe Jimmy. Ghana problem I come in account for. Yani account for yani say Ghana no. Again kind of selective kind of building a nation no. Until suddenly after 7 months 8 months Mahama de galamsey ba e moa na me Mahama ka ba me nyina num galamsey nso na wu. Me Mahama see the effort this government is putting in. The lands minister is not sleeping. The president himself see what they are doing. Yetena kromo ha 8 years. Chema wuntumi kwasia wetina santimemu. Otena otumfo hwena no eyi gold gu table so na otumfo chedem ebo ni nsem. Morris Ampa otena TV so kasa santifo ahemfo nyina mo ya ajantrafo. Amanfo tena dem bo ni nsem. Abayewa bi tena nkran e kasa ye twene free Kumase ba nkran ba Kumase e be fe ne to edidi natam. What kind of life is that? Adian kwasia sam ni aso so sa ba beduru ha no. Oka kan say ovia man come to Kumase na Kumase ship ba ho. Kumase na moton ship ba ho. Yeti kroma na nkwasiafo be ka kire mo say ya besi international airport wo Kumase. And plane fra Bruchire, KLM, Lufthansa, DND, to land in Kumase, yatam otufo, deche te se konko de besi Kumase airport. S di nwa grosse, adietia international flight besi, e besi flight in sea. Nanka endis na be ya, anka mu gun saki kan kwasi asem. You people sit there and these things all go on. Inti ye jiminti 2028, nyansa nkotam to me my PPBM. The kind of disrespect you people sponsor. The nonsense ya so Ghana. Yatete Ghana ho a nkwasiasam nti tribe nti nipa bi ginsom ye nipa chen nipa bi ene yeso so nkwasiasam so. And some people believe say it is a nipa bi asem nti akwa we ni group ba no ma say Ghana no for 8 years businessmen lost all their monies. Pensioners DDEP ye hwe pensioner nim ni agi ni sika no wakowu kwasia na nwu. It you sit there and ekefo de why de Bawomia, Kennedy Japan, Brane Champon, Kenti, and Kobne Japan, Sanquasia 4-5 way, a dear no my ye, a dear support to Ghana. Obia Bejinawa, and I'm my whisker, and I'm a boy. These are foolish people. Enti, most sorry now about TV so. Namobaye galam say the sino mesomo bodam memia mahama kamema nso ne kuye nyina se be kumye kunso because eduwa enkwara mo benyini be hu say o se yakasa e de enkwasi asam no. Suddenly, Ubia TV, the Galam say menace. Right now, our water bodies with some kwasiafo. And this is one more akuma pantra me. Come in few Ubia Ghana. And right now, look at our water bodies. Look at na champagne she is so de every day. Erastus, sorry, don't call. I remember when Erastus team. I remember when Erastus came to America, before Erastus came to America, now me titi news and I'm a friend. Say what's going on? You people under MPP, namu penekuno. He had to move his family. These are things that we are not even supposed to talk about. At a point, I was say Erastus, moving a year and mbako baby. No so tina baby. Na okofie kwa na otete. Under ekufuado kwasi ampenyiwe. Under you these same fools. Because Oya report on Galamsey Essensio. At a point, he wanted to leave the country. But people sacrificed, put everything on the line. Etina kronim. Manaza azuni kwasia we kasana motete Ghana so Jimmy way when he became critical kwasia kwasha South Africa. The new lines say a beaming Jimmy is ano. He takes money and he does stories. He wants to destroy people's lives. Manaza sorry. Okocha throw the MPP ba power. Okacha Ghana for so akomusa confirmed to kwasia 10 year boa. That time na ye sada. We hu confirm ya sa confirm tu. Kwasia we kwaji sika ogabi ocheda ko ebetena TV so because he wanted to be known. And then he wants to try and please his own people. He has destroyed the northern region than anybody. Anka sada. Etumi eko enim elastic akra ba omiamo beto aso anka nyende ene yeti ha yede entafo nkwara eba santimemu mo beso aso ankofo nwoma. MPP ba power omu change sada eko no NDA Northern Development Authority ba omia nuaba ne da no ende ya chena tum kwasiafo omu gu ni nyina samia ukuri kojo ponkroma mo tricycles a edija sada over 400 omu kwasesa ni nyina ba santimemu ebe chema amoma de ye taxi ade nkwasiama ne ebubu ni sa no yete omo obi ankasa ene ekufuado ene MPP ye jiminti 1 year ye remfi niama mutumi na nkwasiafo mo se tumi ya henie inwan mo se tumi e yakonwa obidi mo se tumi ye baba ye den akweside mo se tumi ye de baba gurukete tumi ye mfa ndi agro. Governance is different from chieftaincy. And you people need to get it in your head. If you are not ready to live within the laws of this land and make sure the right things are done, get the fuck out of Ghana. Me as I sit here, I don't give a fuck about anybody. It is what's supposed to be done right. And ya so son kwasi asam so for a long time. Hweketi amo Jimmy ana o Jimmy. Hweketi amon penyi toto hwe Jimmy ana o Jimmy. Ewo adanse asokwa. Hwe Jimmy ana o Jimmy no. Wey oji newu hwe Jimmy ana o Jimmy every single day na ekinso concert party every fucking day. Na papa kokura we an hwe agu we ogina parliament na o put himself on ko ni ata minister mano. We live in this country like ni as nyina ya bodam. Ahemfo so son kwasi asam so. Ahemfo so son kwasi asam so. Impenifo mo bekasa. Na amanfo ye galamse wo monsa ase so. Now you people will turn around and say you are going to speak against galamse. Intinami ameti anamaji wedi. O yo hene. Ye galamse wo asase so nyina. You cannot stop it. Now they actually front to ma ashe chow chow. Je fans beka je say wo beka sentimentie. What should I listen? You are sitting in shit. Clean that shit first. Pipa bini na utimu no. Inti ena mu peje mabetiti Ghana ena yo hene ena me yo hema ena me yo sofo ena enkwasiade yanum nkwasia nsuo. Power to me amoje mo de yeden. Better the lives of your people. Let me show you this. Here there. Na na kufu about power. Edin universities edin bi odbeto to so. University of Energy and Natural Resource in Sunyane was earmarked in 2019 to be renamed after one figure in the MPP tradition, Kofi Buzia. Kwasiafo mo nsi school. Schools na mo beto ye no. These are the names they were given to the schools. Kwasiafo mo nsi school bako in their life as a political party. Now, Nana Addo Dankwa renamed the University for Development Studies, UDS, Wa Campus, and named it after SD Dombo. Kwasiafo. Obenemu UDS, SD Dombo. These are foolish people. Because papa we were Jimmy for 8 years when 20 school back Ghana. Now he goes on. A prominent politician from United Party tradition, it is now known as the Simon Diodon Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies in the Upper West region, and the CK Tedam University of Technology and Applied Science in the Upper East region. Now, he also renamed the University of Mines and Technology, UMAT, to the George Grant University of Mines and Technology in 2018 in Kwasiafo. Munsibi. Mo party mo tifri tete Munsi University. And so Kwasiafo in 8 years. Mo pese mo change schools ni nyina din e de ko mo Kwasia party for dim na ete hehwe mo. These things are all going to be reversed. Ohina also on tiasia no fani Jimmy nkoda. Politician on tiasia no fani Jimmy nkoda. The nonsense must end. The fucking nonsense must end. Ya so son kwasi asam so dodo ya won penifo bebre organa omo Jimmy, and we the young ones who take over. Go to Burkina Faso, a young man took over with this saying, see the way he's fixing the country. Motete Ghana moto fufu dwene enkwara na mudi omachi obia wo estate e won kran obia ko town house won kran emba se na obetumedi ena wo papa penyi toto we di 60 65 70 wo to wo pre ma ho e de na wo pe e de na mo je wa asase we so na mo ni pre V8 na mo nenam small girl we nsia wo estate ye be film mu nyina nkwasiafo na mo gu Ghana munni mu nyansa. You don't think about anybody. You don't think about it. Today we are importing water. Mo pesa mo chem say insuo na say no 9 months when insuo nyina yes ah enkwasiafo. It started, we sat, we watched, we allowed this nonsense to go on. And when I see some of the young people sit on radio and making the government has to face this, Mr. Okwasia, you were here. Enough of the nonsense. Ya bremo. Ghana nkwana kodura na amanfo the position age ehunu nipa. Majority of impeniform Ghana, uyi omu impeniform Ghana about 10% ye Jimmy for. I'm telling you, we see it every day. Brand come to Accra. Busomo say why na any apartment complex one crime. Busomo omo mo tin crime, omo mo tin crime. Emu ahemfo, emu ahema, emu asofo. Why any apartment complex or the other? Enkwara jantra for ma. Na wo ba se na oni beda. Wo oba se na betunu nada. Onum Viagra 10 se na betunu obada. E den na mo, den pa na mo pe. Now, I'm going to tell a story be. Mama Jimmy too much. Now let me show you this. This is a very important story. I'm a person and it's about last time I can first grade school, second grade school. Sadly, no see a chum. And today I saw the majority leader in Parliament telling a yedi Parliament to say, "Sa adiena your friend, grade A, grade B school. We need to stop it. We need to end that nonsense." Last meeting can me say, "Oba bruchia, yeni grade A school, yeni grade B school, senior high school, be senior high school." Now we need to make sure we equip all these schools. Make sure we equip the teachers. They all need to. And I like the idea of the e-blocks. Because e-blocks, with the same features, with the same design, with the same. We were supposed to replicate the e-blocks around the nation. Majority of us at your core schools, because of what we saw. When we saw the campus on TV, when we visited our brothers and sisters in these schools, we saw that they have some facilities. Baby, schools now on a bini ho. Now say e-blocks are organized with the same facility, the same building, the same painting, the same thing. Nobody will be sitting in another region and saying, "Say me person because school I'm crying." Because oko in crying, now say school no e-blocker, now say the same facility. What is the difference? But yatina Ghana. This school placement thing now, it is the parents. It's not more about the parents than the students. Because right now, no, school are obabe kono, and then the child be obetina ewa party ase. School are obabe kono, and the child be obetina ewa sorry them. School are obabe kono, and the child be unkomo bekoso ewa gathering. Inti right now, no, the schools now kono. It's more about the parents than the children. And there are lots of kids who are in some schools. It is not going to benefit them. But ne papa, press bini, ne papa, and the now for phone old student of infantipim, or me old student of presec, or me also into a person say, "Oh, my son self, he get presecu. Abra unim sa akorado, that is not the suitable school for the kid." Answer according to school, nasika was seno. Answer, we need to get to that point. Inti that corruption now so in the school placement is because your grade school is grade A, grade B. That nonsense needs to end. And I've seen the education minister Harry Idrisu doing so well. And then we will say we rap per sec. Why unannounced visit near the day. I am excited to say it, but I want to tell him, you have to make sure say school no will be you Harry Idrisu. You have made yourself like you are a terminator. When people tell you things, you pretend as if you are deaf. And that has been your political strategy. You pretend as if you don't hear. What you do is that, so our agenda, you use other people to execute your agenda. Now, when people are trying to correct you, you act as if say you are dumb, but you are not. You know what you are doing. Schools sitting in ABA, make sure the food they are going to supply the schools, it goes. Don't sit in Accra and be in that unannounced visit. From my checks, the schools have not been given food to give to the kids in Krano school. You are in Idrisu. You are walking around Ghana. You are pretending as if so when you're boneda. What you are a potential DND. What will be perfect. As so far, I like what you are doing as education minister. But make sure we don't want next week, next 2 weeks, people to be sitting on TV and blaming schools. Any heads to say you will be held accountable. Make sure that the schools have received their food. I want people to know I'm working. We know you are working. We understand. Education right now is stable. We agree with you. You are putting a lot of work. But don't make it look like, say, Jimmy. These kids are going back to school again. Now they are in school. We want to make sure the food supply has started. I will say school be the D&D. So my imagine say school supply and then I'm the contract. We are watching you people. We don't want to see anything called school food supply shortage. We want to know because we were promised that these kids are going to get food. And they are going to get food. We will not be living in the Kufuor era where headmasters will be complaining, say, a school, go and sit down and get the food to the schools. If you have not done that, I'm not going to give you space. And if you are going to put that I want to be this, I want to be that ambition aside, do the job before people will now look at your resume. So get the school feeding going. Because I was listening to one radio, the parents have started complaining that the Manako school, get the food there. Every day you pretend as if say you are deaf. You are deaf. You are not. You know whatever is happening. You have your boys and girls on social media doing your bidding for you. We see them. then they gang up. They are coming after the person. We know all of them. We don't want to have issues with you. And I don't want to have issues with anybody. Make sure the food gets to the schools this week. And so, and I say, Obetna Education Ministry ought to make money out of this. And that person has a big issue with me. I'm telling you. All right. Now, it's exactly 7:32, 8:01 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. I'll end it here. And I'll start the show in term. And I'm very happy. I still have all of you here watching me. I really appreciate you being part of tonight's show. I'll be back. We will discuss Ghana. But remember, this issue about gold prices and the Bank of Ghana making sure, say, at least we have enough gold reserve. We have to make sure, say, gold, we should cap the gold. We should cap it. Sir, gold 27 tons, at least 28 tons. Let's keep it. The rest, let's sell it now before gold prices drop. This is something I'll be speaking on every day. Because we don't want to get into that position where in terms of gold, 70% is going to affect the economy. This is my humble advice to everyone involved in this. We need to cap the gold we have. Our gold reserve, let us cap it. The rest, let us sell it and make money, real dollar, and save it at the Bank of Ghana.